The heavens. Okay, let go. Learn how to find the balance between exerting control over your environment and allowing everything to be as it is. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! I'm watching The Phantom Menace featuring Sebulba Ethan. And you know, I've spent all my money on chicken. I just assumed that chicken would not go bad in the fridge. And now I'm eating this chicken. And it smells a little funky, but that could just be that it's microwaved. Either way, we're about to call. But first, just to stimulate it, I'm only going to do 20. But I will do 20 push-ups. The pain of my COPD kicking in. I just want to do 20 because I should have the thing coming tomorrow. I have 119 because I got a refund on something. So, we're just doing 20. Just to show how easy it is now. But I am tired and weakened. I like leaving the last one before I hit my milestone. I like to stop for a second. That really gets me going. It gets me firing on a couple more cylinders. And then I just check the pump real quick to see if I'm really changing, because when I sleep, when I wake up, I'm thinner. You know what I'm saying? I just need to get this belly off. And I don't know. Desperate time calls for desperate measures, man. I'm going nowhere fast. But the issues that I struggle with seems to be picked up by tarot readers. And they tell me exactly what I'm going through. Feelings of being trapped, betrayal, have changed as I've changed. So it is changing. What a fucking weird winter we had, man. The snow's melted and the grass is green. He got so mad that my room smelled like smoke. It was just because I had this window open right here. I want to watch this.
A big turnout here.
Where's my second bowl? No. We'll push it a little longer. With not eating. Sebulba? Everybody loves Sebulba. I don't know. Alligator rodent man. Young Anakin Skywalker.
Be safe. I will not. I promise.
That doesn't look good. That looks like mold on my fucking chicken. Chicken goes bad so fast.
She's burning dope pot, Slimo.
Scheming Sebulba. Nom nom. I'm Johnny Depp.
Use your instincts.
I will.
May the force be with you.
I don't have a phone in my room. Jabba the Hutt is here. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks, man. Boone wants to be just like me, just not homeless. Well,
The queen is now.
Queen trusts my judgment.
I think to be just like me, you'd have to be homeless.
You assume too much.
There are some things you can only learn from years of suffering. Like, just listening to me talk about it is much different than experiencing it and having to be in control of the situation to get out of those situations. And that's where the real confidence and confidence comes from. A lifetime of pain and suffering. Now let's watch Sebulba Ethan eat dirt. Fuck you, schemy, slimy Sebulba. And Jar Jar, I'm watching this as a 25-year-old. Jar Jar's obviously pretending to be stupid. He talks just like a Sith. He said, "I am just a little clumsy. That's why I was banished. Because I made a couple mistakes." Anakin got fucked with. Water thinks it's funny. This is a really good movie for its time. Like, this was back when iRobot, Men in Black were the big ones. This is way better. Goat with 3 eyes and Schemy Sebulba Ethan. Schemy Sebulba Ethan has killed Goat with 3 eyes. Anakin is caught up. He's driving very fast. He's somehow beating everybody. Sebulba is going into a tunnel. Anakin is looking behind him at all the people he passed. There is a very pale woman in the desert watching. All this technological advancements, and they haven't invented cameras and live streaming. They're flying ships. Skibby Sebulba Ethan is in the lead. Anakin is 2 behind. He somehow hit the button to go faster than fast, and it scared a tiny little man. A small, strange man has just erupted in flames. And now the Sand People with their sniper rifles are watching. The Taliban has shot Anakin. I mean Tusken Raiders. God, my mother has stalled out and is now dead. Quadranero. Looks like my mom. Damn, I missed it twice. I'm a failure. Quadranero, sorry. Somebody has stopped to do a pit stop with the droids. The guy with the droids is mad at his droids. The droid got sucked into the fire and the flames and is alive, but the pod racer is now crushed forever. My mom, Jabba the Hutt, is also here. C-3PO is naked. Little Greedo says McClinky. Padme Amidala can get it any day of the week. Unless she's underage. Unless the planet has different... Nope, I won't go down that route. Because I don't believe that. There's a man with 7 arms holding a bunch of dead animals that haven't been skinned to eat raw. C-3PO is talking a bunch of shit. We don't like C-3PO over here. C-3PO can get a spear through his sternum. It looks like little Annie is behind. Dude, I used to play a game. Do you guys remember the Star Wars pod racing game for Nintendo 64? That was one of my favorite games. I loved that game. There doesn't seem to be any rules or regulations to what a pod racer can be, other than it has to have 2 jets in front and 1 cabin in the back, and it could be any size. Slimy Schemy Sebulba Ethan has thrown a screwdriver into Limu Emu's pod racer, which almost hits Annie in the face, causing him to spiral out of control. Now Jar Jar is scared. Anakin is swerving on him, spiraling, literally. Somehow has maintained control of 2 pod racers with only 1 connection, so there has to be some electromagnetism going on there. He's now trying to magnetize. He does magnetize. He gains control of the second pod racer again, and he just reattaches it like it's nothing, and that's normal, and now it's fine. They somehow have flight like this, but they do not have nanoparticles or AI. They have C-3PO, but they don't have the ability to record and live stream. The sand turban guys are shooting at the insectoids, and now the guy with 2 heads, who looks like someone named Jared I used to know. Now it's just Annie and Schemy Slimy Sebulba, and I have to... Okay. He's swerving. They're going into the tunnel again for the 3rd time. Sebulba is knocking Anakin off the track. several times. Sebulba has a very large ship compared to little Anakin's ship. Anakin is forced onto the service rail, and he jumped off a giant hill, and now he is in the sky. He's hitting a bunch of buttons to reorient his flight path so that he can gracefully land in front of Schemy Slimy Sebulba. He has now taken the lead. Skywalker. The aliens are all mad at Skywalker. They all like Schemy Sebulba. They don't root for the underdog on this planet. Jawas, which seems like a racial slur. Schemy Slimy Sebulba is driving a huge ship, and he's using the ship's fire, or the electricity current, to just eat and magnetize out Anakin's ship parts to try to destroy him from behind. No Diddy. No Epstein. Anakin is running out. His screws are coming loose, which is symbolic of his entire life story. Sebulba is now coughing at the smoke. Sebulba did not want the smoke, and he swerved out of the way. The guy with two heads is amazed. It seems like one guy is amazed and the other is very confused. Anakin now has to put the fire and the flames out in order to boost the second engine and disable the first one. He's using old... That was a 1/4-inch cable that goes to a guitar he just pretended to put to disable the second pod that was damaged. He's now gotten the fire ignited again to show that he doesn't have to look at the ground or the road in front of him and can repair a ship in real time while being chased by Schemy Slimy Sebulba. Sebulba did take the lead, but Anakin is coming back. They're rounding through what looks to be an esophagus. I hate these stupid aliens, and I wish that they would all melt. Sebulba just turned sideways to escape the esophagus, and now he's trying to run Annie off the road again in a big, wide open space. You know what I'm saying? This has been like a 20-minute... This is like half of the movie. It's just this pod racing scene. But it's pretty good. It set this parameter for the rest of TV forever. I don't think they ever had anything like this back then. Padme Amidala is giving me feelings I never thought I'd have. I miss Billie Eilish, but Billie Eilish is an eldritch horror, and Padme Amidala is now like 55 years old, so I don't think there's any really luck in those areas. So I would have to scour the earth. But you know what? My best girlfriends came to me, and I know they came to me when I had a structured life and a gym, and I was going to the gym every day. But I always felt like that version of me that they really liked was just a character I was putting on. I was so good at performing. Performing gets the ladies. Oh, Anakin won while I was talking shit about my ex. And now there's like an alien that looks like the Moonhead guy with a chin that moves, and Jabba the Hutt's awake. Vicky, time for smokes. Jar Jar's pretending not to be a registered sex offender. By the way, everybody, there's a pedophile in my building. Yesterday we were talking about catching a predator. There's one down, like 2 hallways down on the first floor. It's the guy that dresses like the girl that every time he walks by, I'm like, I don't like this guy. Turns out he raped a child. So do we want to catch him like Gideon style? I'll put a suit of armor on and attack him and say we're going to do a podcast, and instead it'll be, why were you talking to a minor on Facebook? Should we do that, guys? Let me know. We probably need Boone for it.
I'm sure they can settle this.
I don't trust Boone to actually be a good decoy. Boone's too zany.
FF congratulates Shogun.
Alright, it's the commercial break. Let's call Boone. He asked for a call. We're gonna call Boone. But when Attack of the Clones comes on, I'm fucking gone. When is the Qui-Gon Jinn fight? You know I'm watching that. And then we'll call the main one. I've rung all of the boys. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
Hey, Westy.
He's here.
Hey, Larry's
Hello,
here.
Westy.
I just sent a picture of Sepulba. He crashes his pod racer. Do you want me to crash my pod racer, Casey?
Are you and Ethan?
I'm not a Sepulba or an Ethan, so no, you're right. Never mind. Sorry. I'm not an Ethan or a Sepulba. So
Westy's a
it
little-
doesn't even apply to me.
Westy-
Sorry, I took it to heart.
Westy's a little sensitive. Eh? Westy, no, I didn't call you Sebulba. I called you the male me. I said I am to Billy.
No, you called me a fridge. Yesterday you said you're built like a refrigerator.
Yeah, I
Dude,
did.
and I woke up this morning and I looked on YouTube, and you know what I saw? A clip of it on YouTube. I woke up and I relived it, Casey.
I woke up this morning and I had a compartment in my stomach full of food. You manifested it. Ugh.
I think I skated that one in the early access or something really similar.
You skated that one in the early access? What does that mean?
No, you know Skate, Casey, like the Xbox game,
Yeah.
or like Skate 3. I have early access to Skate 4.
Why? What
Like
makes you so
it's
special?
a play test. I don't know.
How'd you fucking?
I waited months and months to get an invite. Maybe that's why I'm so special.
You have.
And I never said that I think I'm special.
West.
You said what makes you think you're so special?
No, I said what makes you so special.
Oh, nothing. I don't know. I mean, actually, I shouldn't talk like that. But
Westy's
I
having.
I couldn't quite tell you.
Westy's spiraling in this arc.
Yeah, Westy's spiraling arc.
Westy's introspective arc.
True.
Okay, it's time for.
Westy's sewing arc.
Is Westy sewing? Is Westy sewing again at 6:30 at night? Westy's back to the sewing
It's not
machine.
6:30 at night, Casey.
Where I am, it is 6:34.
Uh-oh.
Qui-Gon Jinn is on
Huh?
the panel.
I guess I am sewing at 6 p.m.
I was trying to say something and then forgot immediately.
We forgetting things for today. I'd be trying to say things and be forgetting them for today.
Qui-Gon Janny for today. Qui-Gon Laurel for today.
That was good. You said, have I gone Yenny for today? Have I gone Laurel for today?
I did say that.
No, that's a bar, Casey. You should hop on a song and say that. That would be hilarious.
The sky is purple.
True. Tell me another real fact.
You mean I get to come with you and your son?
Every Indian man I've met has been angry or just.
Dude, somebody just drove past my house like it's NASCAR.
You should shoot him.
But I want to go.
We feeling Yanny for today.
We stealing children this evening. Where's
Yeah,
my
we're stealing children for
Where's my
today.
protein powder? Oh, Boone. I was asking Boone about his history project. I think.
Oh yeah, Boone, what did you have
Oh
to do?
wait,
History
no, I
project
remember.
project
I
today?
remember my news, guys.
Oh yeah, what's your news?
There's a pedophile downstairs.
News of the world, like Queen?
There's a pedophile downstairs.
No way, there's actually a pedophile where you're at.
We were talking about Gideon and the registered sex offender stuff. I walked outside, and then there was a group of women that were angry.
No, did you manifest a pedophile, Casey?
No, he manifested me. I think I'm his downfall.
Ew.
He manifested me.
Wait, but how could he be a pedophile for you?
No, I'm his reckoning.
Ew.
Yeah, he's gonna actually, yeah, because jail would be what he wants, maybe. But yeah, I walked outside and they were talking about how the guy that wears the cowboy hat that dresses like a woman, is a registered
There's
sex
a guy
offender.
that wears a cowboy hat that dresses like a woman
Yes,
in the Casey arc?
He's huge and he stomps around the place and he cackles. And him and the 18-year-old girl here, whenever we have like a group outing where we're all hanging out outside, they come out and start screaming at everybody, like telling stories like I tell, but just screaming in their face. Very,
Yeah, that's unfortunate, Casey.
a very cartoonized version of Casey. In all these people, their behavior is just like exaggerated. Like, I recognize parts about myself in all of them to the most exaggerated extent so that I can get pissed off at them and then I make a change internally.
It's quite goated. It's quite goated.
I think I'm in a dream within a dream.
Yeah, I'm in a dream within a dream too. Sorry.
I had a dream Westy was floating in front of my face and just standing there looking at me. In darkness.
I would hope I wasn't floating over your face, Casey. Bye-bye. You guys have a good one.
What?
Not the call. Sorry. I was letting people out of my house.
Westy, are you a trap
Okay.
lord?
Am I a trap lord? No.
Who the
And I'm not even lying. I'm not a trap lord, brother. I'm making a Pac-Man hat. Like, dude, I don't think trap lords fucking go.
Who are these strangers that just sit in your home until you go
Oh,
live?
it wasn't strangers. It was my friend and his girlfriend.
And then you answered the Casey call, and then they were like,
Yeah, while they were here.
and they said,
And they left. Yeah, they felt froze or something.
man, what a bunch of incels.
Do you like my hat, Casey?
That is
Been
pretty,
working.
it is pretty cool.
I'm gonna sell it for a tag, for a heavy tag.
I think people would buy it. Like at a fair. And you have a tent.
Yeah, I'm gonna clean it up more.
If you have a tent
It's
at,
rough still, but it's gonna look good. Yeah, continue. Sorry.
no, just go to have a tent at a fair called Westy's Wares. Would you like to part?
That's true.
Are you looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Yeah, like the Resident Evil 4 merchant.
Yeah. And you sell ghosts on the head. And Boone is 14.
Wish I knew where my headphones were, so I could bring the camera over to the sewing machine. They got thrown somewhere.
Westy's
Or
Warehouse.
Westy's Warehouse is tough. I like that. I might roll with that because I don't have anything to go by right now. I really like this hat though. It's gonna be so fly when it's done. Whenever there's Pac-Man guys all over it. And I have
It is dope.
5 more hats. I'm gonna make so many of them, Casey.
It
I'm
is-
gonna crank these out like a factory.
Westy's developing his skills. How does this look?
DIY phone holder.
Does this work? Let me know in the chat if this works.
I'll be right back for a second.
Okay. Does this work, chat? Anakin Skywalker meet Obi-Wan Kenobi. Boone has disappeared on us. Okay, drugs are bad, okay? Boone, can you see yourself on the camera?
You underestimate my power! My camera's on?
On the stream, can you see?
I'll be so angry if I can see myself.
I can pull up the stream. I forgot to start watching. I think whenever I got home from filling out job paperwork,
From Billie
the
Eilish?
stream wasn't on yet. I'm getting a job, Casey gang.
Where? At the community center?
Yeah, it's called Mrs. K's. It's chill. It's where I did my vocational school to get my diploma.
What do you
And I
do?
think they're gonna get me a job at a cemetery doing groundskeeping.
Dang!
I know, isn't that such a fun outside job where you're so connected with nature and reality in the mycelium network?
The Mycelium Network!
Yeah,
Mycelium network voted.
mentioned. Stocks are up in mushrooms. Stocks are up.
It was too warm for my face.
Didn't I come back over here?
So sad.
My
I went
town,
back to the swings.
my state is too poor to afford a groundskeeper for a cemetery.
My state is too poor to afford the mycelium network.
True.
We still got Yahoo.
You still got Yahoo. Kwamalading. Oh, you know what I could do?
It'll bring you good fortune. It's beautiful. I need this to remember you back.
How's that?
So many things will change when we reach the
Oh, I came back over there to turn on the stream, and I forgot.
It's your phone too.
Not true.
Big shout out to the mycelium network. Like, we wouldn't be here without it. Mycelium gang. Fungus gang.
We're getting a little fungal in this bitch.
Yeah, we got fungus gang in this bitch.
We're getting a little mycelial tonight. Senator Palpatine.
Yeah, we're getting a little fungal.
There's not much I can do. I could put you in a shoe. Because I haven't gotten my boots. Fuck your truce. Nate, your cousin Kaylin has gotten worse. Somebody texted me a screenshot that she was on Planet Hank's comment section talking shit about me. Accusing me of being in Brattleboro a month and a half ago and spray painting the phrase "kill cops" on a mailbox. And she's in cough cough Casey.
Why? Because the KC symbolism?
Maybe. I don't know who's my subscribers or not. I don't know who's watching. Okay, cool. Nate says that we've lost them to the dark side. That side of the family has been. That side of the family.
Did you or did you not spray paint kill cops?
It's not me. I lead an army in the spirit. So
you're sure you didn't do it?
It was my eternal soul spreading through the passion of the people. So somebody walked through my hometown the same way that they decide to spray paint the Green Heart. They decided to spray paint kill cops. It's just my eternal being is spreading through the world. So kill cops is there because it's a reward for my passion.
I hear you.
So I did do it, but inadvertently, because
there were only it wasn't you, but it was like a spiritual messenger that carried out your message.
Yeah, like an archangel. An archangel possessed a crackhead and said, "Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it," and he did it. Which is exactly how I probably got every one of my bad bitch girlfriends. Is an archangel going, "Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it."
That's how I go. Yeah, bro, I need an arcane angel to pull me the baddest bitch footage right now. I'm taking it
Can you
into
do
existence.
1,000 push-ups right now?
Could I? Probably not.
Could you put on a whiteboard 1,000 push-ups, and every push-up you do tally marks, and try to bang out 1,000 this week, a week from today? I'll do it with you.
Oh, definitely. 100 a day is easy.
Let's do it right now. It would be more like
You could do 1,000.
it would be 170.
I have a bad shoulder, so it would probably work my shoulder out. And maybe push-ups aren't a good idea for me.
No, I have a really bad shoulder, and for some reason,
Does
rest.
your like arm pop out of socket?
It used to.
Yeah, it happens like kind of frequently.
How I fixed
Not
it?
fun.
How I fixed it is I just stopped doing bench, and I lived outside for 2 years. And whatever muscles and aches and joints, I
The
just
2-year regiment, classic.
it's like my arm just fixed itself sleeping on the ground in the forest. I really think that trauma like put holes in me, and I feel like the forest rejuvenated those holes. No diddy.
No,
Like
dude.
all the trauma, it feels like the forest replaced. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm glad to have you here, Westy, man. When you
Well,
left,
thank you.
when you left yesterday, it was like a
God,
void. And Boone is here to tell us his history.
well, I think I just had to go to sleep because I had to wake up this morning early, and I almost woke up late, so
I
it was
do,
probably a good thing I went to sleep.
I do be having some weird dreams that Westy is just like floating outside my house.
That's interesting. I wonder, like, what that symbolically means, like, what the internalization of that is.
I think it needed to teach me boundaries. Like usually I have something I'm creative working on in my dreams, like an army is going to war, or I'm killing somebody, or I'm destroying a content creator and showing him the truth. Like I've had dreams about certain content creators that I have to lead an army into defeat and set them free so that they can escape. But lately my dreams are just like I'm sitting in a dark room and there's a Wendigo off in the corner just looking at me, trying to communicate with me. And I don't know necessarily how. I'm not like versed in their language, so it's just like the initial trying to figure that out. And then I had a dream that Westy was just floating in front of me, and I saw that it was changing the shape of my nose by being in close proximity to Westy. So I had to put up a barrier.
Like Pinocchio?
No, more like Skinwalker. More like I'm a Skinwalker. I was accidentally downloading Westy's world. The same way that I think I just have ancient gifts. Oh, yeah. One time, I was at Nate's cousin's house, and I got high and drunk, I think, and I was sleeping. Like I decided to be a big cat for the evening. I got onto the picnic bench and I laid there, and then I think Michaela and Caitlin and the other girl, all the girls at the party, and they're not like girls at the party, they're like his family. It was like a family event. So I was just laying on the picnic bench, and then I woke up and they were all surrounding me, talking about me like I'm a cat. So I was like, okay, and then I heard Nate getting mad. He was yelling at his brother. So I pounced off like a cat on all fours, and then pounced around the side of a truck or a vehicle, and then right by the fire, Nate was screaming at his brother, "You're not fucking special. Do something with your life. Jesus Christ, stop acting so high and mighty. When you don't do anything, you live in a fucking mess. You're a loser. Stop acting like you're the king of the earth." And then I was like a panther crawling around the side trying to scare them. And then he started screaming, "You're not special." And I was like, fuck, is this God telling me I'm not special? And I realized, no, Roger's an Aquarius. You're mad that he's delusional.
Yeah.
You're mad that he's delusional. My mom's the same way. God, I couldn't escape that family for years. Everywhere I went, I wound up with one of his cousins. Even when I wasn't talking to Nate and I went to Walmart to go talk to the pretty girl, it turns out she's a second cousin.
Practicing your pickup artistry.
We talked about Vikings and then she wanted my number.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Vikings are cool.
Yeah, she.
Like, what did she say about Viking? I like a bitch that knows about Vikings.
She said she just walked up to me and I said, "Hey, how do you like working at Dunkin' Donuts?" And she's like, "All right." And then somehow she brought up that she's of Viking ancestry. Probably because I said something like, "What kind of name is Jensen?" Because her name's Jensen, and she was like, "Oh, it's Viking. I have Vikings." And I was like, "I've been known to pillage." Or I said, I know how to pillage. Or I said something like, "I do some pillaging."
We pillaging for today. We Viking for today.
I did a little bit of pillaging for today. I did a little pilfering. No, but I think I went on 4 dates with Jensen. And then at the very end, she decided she wanted to maintain her virginity. So I didn't.
You were like, "I'm taking it, bitch," and she was like, "No."
It wasn't like that. It was more like, you're kind of living in my house.
No.
You're kind of living in my house, and I'm just blue-balled every day. I low-key have to hide you when my girlfriend comes over. I'd have to like make Chloe leave because I'm hanging out with Jensen. But to be fair, Chloe would show up at my house and show me pictures of her hanging out with other guys. So at that point, I was like, I think it's time I find somebody else.
Yeah, definitely.
Jensen and I's friendship ended with me living in a pit surrounded by homeless drug addicts because my car broke down. And I was fighting off this disgusting smell. Every time they showed up at my car, they would hide under my car out of the sight, and they would shoot up and smoke crack. And it felt like I was getting impregnated on accident with their energies. It's like I would start to talk like vicious, and I would be angry all the time and mad at people and mad at the world. And then the way Jensen started talking to me was like she went from Disney princess to like uppity economic service worker. Like the being a manager at the Dunkin' Donuts in white American New Hampshire, I think it took over for a while. You know, like everybody's changing, but at the time I was really mad because she was hitting me with the same disdain, and like I could tell she was like, I don't know, she just got more and more snippy and snotty a little bit. Like she used to be really funny, and she just got more, like the same way. I'm sure that we were both going through the same exact thing. I had people that I didn't like being around me all day, and she had people she didn't like being around influencing her. So I told her, because we used to watch Disney, she showed me tons of different really cool Disney movies I'd never seen before. So I said, I kept your Disney vibe going because I didn't want to see you turn into a cunt, but I guess it's too late. And she blocked me.
Where's the echo?
What's the echo?
There's an echo.
I don't think it's from me.
I think
I'm wearing headphones.
You're recording the stream.
Me?
No, Casey is.
What?
I mean, the stream is the cell phone call, and
So you're saying you haven't muted the stream, so you have double what I'm saying and then what I'm saying again on the stream, and you hear yourself through the stream.
oh yeah, that's what it is. I'm retarded. I'm actually so retarded. My bad.
It's okay. I have like an alien in the back of my head.
It is so funny.
I'm watching
You
Cool.
said alien in the back of my head.
Who does?
I've got Billie Eilish on my mind.
LOL.
I updated my profile picture on Facebook, and
You really do love her, Casey. You really do.
I love the idea of her, but I don't think she's real.
That's true. That is probably true. It's like probably a manufactured character just to like that hormones or something.
No, I think God created her the same way he created me, because we're both Sagittarius Aquarius, and if you look, we both have the jaw lines and the pointy nose and the big forehead. We have the same shaped face, just like Westy and Mimi Khalifa.
Bro, I'm sorry, but that's so fucked up. Bro, because I hate that because I think it's actually not true. Like, that might be the one thing I disagree with you about. Because, do you remember Whistles? Did you talk to him in the server at all?
Nope. Fuck the garage.
In the garage? Okay, so he's one of my homies. I've known him since, like, we were, like, 11. Or I was, like, 11 and he was, like, 9 or some shit. And he, since day one, has been trying to make fun of me and call me fucking Mia Khalifa. And I have personally just never seen it. Like, I just don't see it. I think it's just because I'm me and y'all are not me. But, like, I'm not Mia Khalifa, Casey.
I see it sometimes. Am I in frame? Yes. This is how all streams will be going from now on. I'm over here telling you evil, mischievous, maniacal things that change your entire reality. Go up and tell her she's a bitch. Go up and tell that woman, show her you're a Leo.
Dude, I remember one time you were outside of the Price Saver or whatever it's called, and you walked past this lady taking her groceries to her car, and do you know what you said? You go, fucking bitch. Or you were like, fat bitch. And that shit was so funny. Like, she's just like taking her groceries to her car, Casey, and you just go, fat bitch. It was so funny. I wish I had clipped it. That was like before I started like recording you.
Bro, I don't even know what I've said to people. I've said so much shit.
It was so funny though. You just like walked past her as she was pushing the cart. It was so funny. It's so dry. Like you said it as if like she wasn't gonna know who said it. Like
I pretend I'm talking on the phone. So I would just go by people that are standing around, or if I'm like walking through like a major city street but it's empty and it's just me and somebody else, I'll go on a monologue like, oh, it looks like the people that set up the simulation have now left us both here in this empty space. Where did everybody go? Is it because we have something that we need to exchange information, or is it just because you deserve to be berated, you fucking bitch? And then he turns around and I'm on the I put the phone up to my ear and I pretend I'm talking on the phone. I would go, I don't even know half the shit that I would say, because it would just flow out, but it would be stuff that I knew scared people, like stuff that nobody wants to think about. I had mastered the art of transcending people to a schizophrenic reality, and I would lock people in it for a long time. And then I would drive by every day and make sure that they were still feeling uneasy. And then I would make them feel shame for homeless people. And I don't know how I did it. It must have been God or the angels or something, but I was very good at it. I was at war. I was in Mooresville at war with the people's psyche and belief systems and philosophy, because they expected me to be a junkie, and then they found out that I'm smart. And then they realized,
yeah, it is kind of fucked up. Like, I feel like people look at me and Larry like that. Like, and I mean, it doesn't really like bother me because, like, obviously I choose to look how I choose to look. But no, it's that. But it's also like, I feel like whenever you like are very like individual and you choose not to conform and you choose to like actually be yourself compared to like how a lot of people like wave ride and try and do what others do to fit in. Like, I feel like people just aren't ready to accept that you are like more individual than them, so they just jump to like, oh, you're homeless or like some shit like that.
You fucking junkie. I'm flipping off.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh, bro, you look like you don't fit in here. Like, you must be a fucking crackhead. Like, and it's really weird. But I don't really give a fuck. But
It's very
it's
complex.
odd.
It's very complex and multi-layered.
Yeah, the world is really weird.
That's why you reject it and come to Jesus.
Long story short.
No, sir.
You're all ants to me. I am God.
You're nothing.
You're nothing.
You underestimated my power.
What does that got to do with anything?
Should we prank call Ted Bean? Do we have the ability to dox?
No.
No,
I
you
wish.
don't.
No.
Boone, why are you so upset about that?
Out of all people, and you should totally dox Ted Bean.
No, we're not doxing.
But where? No, wait. Casey, you got a sweet talk where? Where knows him?
No doxing.
Where is disappeared after I deleted everyone from the Discord? They're all gone. Larry's not even here. I don't know where they went. Ted Mean. Ted Green. Ted Ween. Ted Ween? Ted Week.
He is Ted Ween. He is Ted Week.
Rusty's a true hater. Has this been 3 weeks since the Ted Bean incident?
It's been a while. I still don't like him.
Crush him beneath the feet of your conscience. Stomp him like a bunch of... Stomp him.
I'm imagining it.
Stomp him like grapes.
Ted Bean, if you're watching the live, fuck you.
I don't think Ted Bean knows who I am.
Yeah, I really don't think he does either. I just had to make it a point. I know that.
Me and my 2 viewers.
Me and my parasocial Ted Bean thinkers.
Parasitic?
Parasitic
Alright.
Ted Bean.
What?
All right.
Boone,
That's
yeah.
what Boone said.
Boone said, Boone's had enough.
All right.
My bad.
Boone's had enough Ted Bean. For today.
That's enough Ted Bean for today.
He was unrelated.
Oh, you want to tell us about your you want to tell us about your history project, Boone?
Bro,
Yeah, please do.
Do we want the
you know who Steve Ditko is?
bless you, Steve?
Yeah,
Steve did who?
the coach, baseball.
The baseball
Isn't he a
coach.
baseball coach?
He coached baseball. Boone wouldn't know because he had ChatGPT write it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking. Okay, sorry, my bad. Steve Ditko, he co-created Spider-Man and a lot of Marvel characters. Like a lot of the founding, like the iconic Marvel characters that you'd see. He co-created with Stan Lee. And I pretty much just I had to find a whole bunch of sources, just a whole bunch of information about the guy, links. I had to put on a document. And I printed it out and I taped it to a piece of paper, a large construction sheet of paper, and that was it. I took out a whole bunch of pictures and I wrote a whole bunch of stuff and I just took pictures of it and printed it out with paper, and I'm done. I got done with the.
Doesn't it seem like Boone is always lurching over something and analyzing it?
I'm lurching over this fucking sewing machine so hard right now.
Oh, I thought that pillow was your leg. I don't
think you can see me.
If you look at the stream,
I'm like on the other side of the room.
I thought that you were laying down and the camera was above your head and this was your leg and your knee, right there.
No, that's interesting. No, I'm like on the other side of the room. There's like a futon that folds down, and I'm sitting on it, hunched over the sewing machine.
Westy has a tie-dye fucking dresser that he kept out and turned it into a shelf. The top shelf of his
Do you
dresser.
see the fish in it?
I do see the fish in it. I didn't know what it was.
Somebody mentioned the fish the other week.
Westy, how many people come? How many people come to your house?
I got friends, you know. Like, I mean, I couldn't give you a number.
Like
To be
17?
fair, like, not 17. No, probably like 5 people. Like, the town I live in, like, it's like pretty big, but it's like not big in the grand scheme of things.
This shit, my midichlorian's acting up. Oh,
I picked up my midichlorian.
you got my midichlorians fizzling.
You got me fizzled, Kaser.
They don't call it Kaser.
That's what Sneeze called you.
Who?
Sneeze, Ethan.
Ethan calls me Kaser.
Not Sebulba Ethan, but good Ethan.
Slimy, schemy, Sebulba, Ethan. What's Anakin backwards? Nikana?
I was gonna say that sounds like very close to the N-word somehow.
Nikana Skywalker.
Damn.
Okay, here's
Are you watching Star Wars right now?
yeah, I'm watching Phantom Menace.
That's sick.
I watched the
I love that one.
I commentated the entire pod race. The entire time. Why in the
R.I.P. Sebulba. I'm just kidding.
listen to me. The first episode of the Phantom Menace. The first scene of the Phantom Menace is a stereotypical Japanese racist. Oh yeah. I'm bad at my job. I can't manage colonies. And they get whooped by Caucasian men with Japanese names. They get whooped by Irish Viking men with samurai lightsabers and Japanese names. That's a big fuck you. It's also cultural appropriation on purpose. It's also probably angry at the last war. They're saying that white people. They're saying white people defeated Japan at their own game. Oh. The white samurai named Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi destroy the alien Japanese people with samurai lightsabers.
Alien Japanese people is fucking crazy.
Oh, that's how they talk. We should not have made this treaty. Oh. I can't fucking stand you. You're built like you're built. I can't fucking stand you.
Look at you.
You're
Look
built,
at you. I can't fucking stand you. Look at you.
you're built like a fridge. What the hell? I don't know, man. I don't know how long I want to be here, man, but the sky is a dark purple today. The sky out there is a dark purple today. 3 cheers for the Lumineers. They're a Mumford band. I think I'm an alien.
What the
I
fuck
don't-
even
I don't know anyone that looks like me, other than Billie Eilish. And I have some other race that Billie Eilish doesn't have. I look at myself. There's something I don't understand about me. My skin is olive. I have olive-colored skin. I'm green, man. I'm the green man.
You're green, man.
I'm the green man.
I like this. Can we continue with the Green Man Casey arc?
I'm the green man. Yeah.
What is it? Does it mean you're Irish?
Who the fuck out there yelling?
The green man is what they call Sardanos. Westy, you're abnormally tall. Westy is gonna be confirmed.
Bro, there's kids outside of my house yelling.
You should run out there and scare them.
I'm making sure they don't play with my V. If they play with my V, it's over. I go holler. I shoot them with the Red Ryder pellet
What's your
gun.
V?
When they play with your V, you holler.
Yeah, I don't want to tell you about my V. You guys might think about me differently.
When they play with Westy's V, that he hollers.
I'm talking about V as in car. Like vehicle.
Oh damn, I didn't know. My bad.
No, that Boone said, "What's your V?" And then that was my response.
Boone didn't know, because Boone has never driven a car. Boone,
He's from Alabama.
Alabama,
Why are we just playing a
Arkansas.
guessing game now?
No, Boone told me he's from like a, you know, there's not even places. The reptilians are coming. What happened? Where did everybody go?
Sitting right here, Casey. I'm still right here.
Padme Amidala is purple in this scene. Oh, she looked like Grimace.
Man, she look like Grimace.
She looks like Grimace.
You are funny as hell.
It's hell. Yeah, but Boone in like a junkyard.
Oh, why would you say that?
Boone State is like a junkyard. Boone, is it Alabama?
Arkansas is not a fucking junkyard. If anything, Vermont is a junkyard compared to the greatness of Arkansas. Compared to the great outdoors of Arkansas.
Bro, this kid.
Vermont is a bunch of beautiful mountains with junkyards in the valleys.
Bro, the both of y'all need to fucking straighten up.
Do you even have do you have mountain? Like if you walked outside, would you see a mountain?
We have
You have mountains.
It's awesome.
If you walked
And
out,
they're so pretty, and we can find diamonds here for free. I love diamonds.
I don't think
how one can.
I don't think you
You'd
can
be
find.
mining like Minecraft in
Yeah,
real
I
life.
mined every- yes, literally.
The kids yearn for the mines. The children yearn to mine again.
You're a coal miner.
Do you want to work in a coal mine, Boone?
Is that where you?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you find the diamonds in the coal mine? Where are you finding these diamonds?
6-7. I just did straight up the highway. That car sitting in the driveway.
I asked Boone if his town was a junkyard, and he said you can find diamonds for free.
Dude, that's sick. I think that means no.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
think Boone kind of likes this town.
I don't know what that means. I don't know enough.
I think it's don't play with him.
Is
Don't play
Arkansas
with him.
is Arkansas like the Oregon Trail where you're in the wagons and you're going across the Great Plains and
Beat
you're
your ass, kid. I'm gonna beat your ass.
you're gold panning?
Bro, this guy is hilarious.
Do you gold?
He's just trolling.
Do you gold? Did you half of
And
his,
for gold every day
half of
instead
his-
of breakfast.
half of his class had dysentery last year out there on the Oregon
Bro,
Trail.
nobody where Boone lives has the flu shot.
I didn't get a flu shot.
Why?
Where,
Why the fuck would I need a flu shot?
how
I've
did
never
you
had the flu ever.
how did you develop your autism without it injections? I hate you. So I will Google Arkansas right now, and I guarantee you it's gonna be pictures of some type of animal on some type of hill. I swear to God. I think that Wyoming is a psyop. Why did it? So I got a notification on my phone that I got something on my Cash App. So whatever I was doing, we'll have to wait because I have to see if I just lost a bunch of money somehow. Because I did put in off. Damn guys, we are all passive income squad is active in this lull between what I was trying to do. I hate when they test my commitment think they disappeared.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm back. I took my headset off for a sec.
Okay. Who's laughing? Oh, it's the Gungan man. Gungans. The Gungans. The live stream's a lot more interactive.
Look how much progress I made, bro. This shit goes crazy.
Okay, this makes no sense to me. First off,
Big 7.
that's a dope hat. Second off, okay, I did it 119 just.
Thank you.
So I had 108, and then $11 on the 11th was transferred to my account, and I don't know why or where. I had
That's
108.
interesting. Whenever I get a job, I want to send you a couple of bucks.
I thought you had $20,000.
Well, like, that's like safe things. Like, you know, like,
I mean that
if
would.
I ever, like, bro,
Yeah.
it's just like, you know, like, that's what I'd work for. Like, and some people, like, are irresponsible with their money.
Some
They,
people.
Like, not that they'll spend every dollar that they get, but they don't put anything back. It's like, I'd be trying to, like, be responsible with
You're a
my
Leo.
money.
You're a Leo.
Especially because I'm young. And then the fact that I did just take, like, a hiatus from work, like, I definitely, like, being financially responsible was a big part in being able to, like, not have a job for a little bit and be 20.
And be porny?
Like, it is definitely a... Yeah, I'm 20.
I thought you said porny.
I turned 21 and... Oh. No, that's crazy. No.
You're Mimi Khalifa.
JD, I got better things to worry about.
You're the male Mimi
Bro, I'm
Khalifa.
really not Mia Khalifa. And do you... Wait, real question. Do you think Mia Khalifa really be that horny?
No, she wants to live. She wants to live. She wants to live a lifestyle that's just part of it.
A sin.
So, I mean,
You're right.
she's like, I want to live this legendary epic lifestyle, and to do that, I have to have my anal cavity stretched. But you know, I can learn. She said I can learn to love it, and she probably did love it. I'm sure that in the 2018 to 2021, 2018 to 2020, plus 20, like that whole mixture of having to like break away collective conscious generational cultures to bring in the new energies. So it was probably hell, like this really weird, I don't know, but it seemed like the whole world was very different for a long time. Like people split off in this chaos and of COVID, where everybody had their own beliefs. It was really epic to see what people became. And before we
People's society.
then we re-amalgamated into the collective truth. But for a while in that confusion of COVID, everything was really cool because we were all sort of hiding in ourselves and also free running around without responsibility. It was really cool. But I'm sure that I can just sit with porn and stuff like that. There is this dense darkness that's here in sin that traps you from the beauty, or you have to let it go completely. It's one of those things where it's like you either are all in or all out. But I don't know. I haven't lived the life, but I know that as a man, it's a lot different than a woman.
Yeah, no, that's one thing I try to, like, I try to stay, like, really grounded and, like, very open and understanding. And that's one thing, like, whenever I worked at the food bank, I think, like, my level of empathy and all of that, like, I was already, like, a pretty, like, understanding and, like, down-to-earth person before that. But then, like, once I got to see, like, really what poverty is like in my area, it's, like, pretty crazy. And, like, it just makes me so much more grateful for the situation that I'm in. Like, I'll never, like, talk shit about somebody for real again. Like, I might say some bullshit, but it's like really, like, it's all words, like, and that's really what most it is at the end of the day. Some people take too much shit to heart, and it's like,
I've experienced extreme poverty, and I talk shit all the time.
I believe you. I mean,
I had to eat out of a dumpster for
and
like
I wouldn't have any words for that. I just,
Yeah, no, there are definitely people that talk a lot of shit to me about my situation. I've definitely had like rich
and they have no room to speak, and they have no
Yeah.
room to speak.
for real.
Even if they were in the exact same shoes as you, they have no room to speak. And like, I do find myself talking shit about people, but really at the end of the day, it is all words. Like, I really don't mean shit I be saying. It's just like, you know, like a chemical imbalance in your brain where you feel the need to complain or you feel the need to release anger.
Yeah. Chemical imbalance in your brain.
Yeah, I mean, that's what getting mad is. It's like, if you let somebody make you mad, you are letting them change the chemicals that are like working in your brain. Like, you're able to change brain chemistry actively. And I'd be trying not to let that happen. Because whenever somebody is able to change how you think and change like what's going on in your brain, they can like dictate your life. Like, you can let somebody else run your life.
Dictates the shape of my face too.
Exactly. I think Casey just wanted to spit the word dictate.
No.
No.
Aries Tate.
Hey, yo. I don't like that you know all my friends' government names.
It was a person of color. I don't remember their name. I clicked it, and then I found all of you. And then I saw you all in
Other than me.
Tons of pictures together. And
True. We are like the close friend crew.
I like the Goonies.
Ethan does. Ethan likes the Goonies.
You're like the Lunch Club.
You got a Goonies spirit.
In the Goonies,
Is that what you're talking about?
the Lunch Club.
Ethan also had a Golden Girls shirt that he would wear a lot. You probably saw that.
I didn't really look. This was like months ago, I think. The world was different. I keep thinking that we just ended Pisces. Like, it felt like the cycle ended yesterday. But that was the Pisces Aquarius cusp. Now we're going into the Pisces Aries cusp, which will be a lot more volatile. And I don't think I want to be here for that. Aries is the month of war. People will be aggressive. It's ruled by Mars. So I was here during Aquarius season, and I think I got here in Capricorn, which was the devil, which is Saturn. So that's why we had Planet Wanky being so evil, and we all had to take steps.
Planet Swank is crazy.
Not Swank, Planet Loser. Planet Little Wanky. That's why we had him, and then he was defeated in Aquarius season and was last on the list, and all of his followers now seem like idiots, and I gotta be the one to call them all out. And then Jupiter season is here in Pisces, which is the righteous truth of the water emotions. Sagittarius is the righteous truth of the fire emotions. And then we're going immediately into war, which is Mars, Aries, the crown chakra. purple. And then after that, after the war, we will have Venus, which is love, fertility, Taurus season. And then that's when all the plants will grow out of the ashes. And then when everything's fully grown and everything is, and the world is set up again and all the trees are back and all the bees and the birds and the animals and the leaves and the trees and the breeze and all the, and it's warm, that's when they'll go into the communication. So that's Mercury in Gemini. Everybody, the air will start to become more expressive. Like all what Taurus had grown will now be intermingling with each other because everything will be comfortable. Which is why Geminis are always so happy-go-lucky and grounded in a way that they can communicate themselves. Whereas Tauruses are always trying to build something big, grow out in love, spread the love. Geminis are more like, hi, because everything's already done. It's already grown. And then Cancer season is once all the happiness wears off and the trees have pumped out enough air, the leaves have pumped out all the air of Gemini, then that's when the rain comes. Because the heat has now made all of the waters evaporate and the air is already dense because the trees are now pumping out all that air. So then the rain comes and it's going to be Cancer, which is where the air humidifies and everything becomes deeper, this deep warmth of the rain. And then at the end of it, that's when people really get to, they have the growth, the communication, and then the introspection where they find out what matters during Cancer season. That's why Cancers are crybabies, because they really feel how much everything matters. And then Leo is where they figure out who they are. That's the I am at the end of the summer. They go, I am. They've gone through the growth and the communication and then the emotions, and now they're ready to express. They've been filled up with all the vibes and they're ready to express themselves. They've gone through the gauntlets of the seasons of the spring and summer, and they now know who they are. They've grown into full fruition. They're ready to share their fruits. And then Virgo season is once they know who they are. Virgo season is this logical analysis once they're able to stay grounded in themselves to accurately look out at the world and make decisions. So it becomes very logical because you already know who you are. You're not growing into something. You're growing past who you are into the philosophy of things. So you become analytical. And then Libra is once you've adapted that philosophy and you've kind of done your rampage, you're now able to see the common denominator and look back at the journey you went on and see the differences in all of the different Leo season, Virgo seasons. So the leaves starts getting colder. So the air becomes denser, which allows for this separation inside the stagnant energy, which brings the balance in the communication between you guys. So that's why it's Venus, but it's an air sign Venus. So you start to, when the summer starts winding down, you can start to lovingly talk to each other as the people that you've become after all that fun. And then the leaves fall off the trees. Leaves fall off the trees and you start off as a Scorpion in Scorpio season. So once the leaves fall off the trees, you're left with who you are. So you either have to carry yourself or you just lose yourself because the air stops being pumped out from the trees. And all you have is the November rain, because all you have is the remnant storms of the warm summers. So you're sort of the Scorpion at the bottom. And then depending on how much you persevere, Scorpio season is about that transformation into the phoenix. Because
Hi, Boone.
when you persevere with that individuation in the Scorpio season, which is the water because of those storms and the lack of air, you're really left with it's who you are at the end, and then what you do with it before the cold comes. And then once the cold comes, it strips out pretty much everything but that fire, water, passion. So that's why Sagittarius is the fire sign, the embodiment of truth, because Sagittarius is just all that's left. It's the oldest energy. It's the remnants. It's the only thing that survives in the winter. And then, Capricorn, for some reason, I don't know a lot about Capricorn, but it just seems like the world gets really dark, probably because the majority of people, their fire runs out. So it becomes the devil energy, Saturnian. They're trapped in the snow and they don't know where to go or what to do. So they're just doing small steps for survival. And it's usually all power-based because of that, because the strong survive. And then once the strong have survived, you move into Aquarius season where the strong take that anointing and that the high vibrations of the achievements come in. And people have shifted from that darkness into the perseverance towards what they feel is right. So the more light comes in, so that's like it's just like God coming in the Aquarius. It just floods with this rejuvenated freshness that Pisces season when the snow melts and it starts to warm up. It just keeps you like this top. I don't know how to describe it. Just on the Egyptian statues when they have the sun above the girl's head. That's like Taurus rising, Leo North Node. That's like that's Aquarius season. That's when that energy is kind of put back in place into our minds, and then it starts over in Pisces. Pisces is like the last bits, and then Aries season pops back up again. So we're at the end of 2020. We're at the end of the cycle. This is like the last 2 weeks of the Casey journey before it changes. I started off friends. And
Casey.
my brother is dead. And all my enemies have been locked away. All the enemies that came at me, they've done things that I think that any form of introspection will humiliate them. So there's that. And I don't know what to do for 2025, but I know that I didn't know what to do yesterday. I was panicking. What do I do? Where do I go? And then I got a notification. That notification I got yesterday that said your higher self has a gift for you. He was saying, I know you're panicking about what to do next, but they're telling you you're safe and just to chill out, rest. Whatever you're doing, you're trying to run away, just sit down and sleep. So I did, and then I woke up feeling better. So that's my TED Talk about the Aquarian season. The Green Man is just that's the name that they call the Irish god of the wild, Cernunnos. The same guy I'm talking about, the Deer Man. The Green Man is just what they call him. I think I'm the embodiment of that guy. That's my character. I hope that was informative and educational. Because it got me really sweaty.
Everything say is.
I know, right?
I mean, he does just spit wisdom all the time.
It's like pretty much all I can do now. That's all I've always done. I can't look away until the truth is revealed. That was such an intense rant. My legs are sweaty. I got swamp ass. That was such an intense rant. I've got swamp ass. Like I might take a shower. What if I leave the stream on and take a quick shower?
We would
I
understand.
don't see why not. Yeah.
You just hang up?
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't like have anything to do right now.
I've got nothing to say to Boone.
I'm playing Skate 4.
Boone and Westy have nothing to say to each other.
What do you mean we have... Yeah, bro, I mess with Boone. Boone's chill, bro.
I said if I left the stream for 5 minutes to take a shower, you would hang up. You guys do not want to hang up.
Really?
That's what you said.
Boone, who said that?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody said that. He's making shit up.
I said that. Like, easy, right?
No, just like the other day, how I confronted him about him telling the stream that his call with me was mediocre, and he said the stream must have glitched.
Alexa, play that back. And then it'll be Boone, it'll be me saying, I'm taking a quick shower.
I'm believing the call.
Alright.
I'm believing.
I have to.
Down.
Casey really acted like that's what I did.
Okay, I can try to turn it down.
I developed swamp ass, trying to rant about the seasons changing. Y'all ain't see nothing. How hot? It's burning.
I'll turn it on.
Oh, you like hot showers, Casey? I love hot showers.
Is the shower like hot? I said, ow, it's burning. And but she goes, is the shower like hot?
Are you playing Arsenal?
Boom. How
Am I?
Yeah, I'm trying to find out the reflective glasses. You're playing those are.
I'll show you, but just don't stream it or don't take pictures.
I will.
I'm ranting. Oh, ranting. I'm ranting. Ouch. Ouch. I'm ranting.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
I'm ranting.
Why can't I take pictures? I wasn't
Because it's like you see my like early access code is all over the screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is like a closed beta.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, it's the new EA skate game.
Westy, ooh,
Casey,
all of your money, and I'll buy a motorcycle.
I don't have any money.
Give me all your goddamn.
The white people took it from me.
Give me all your goddamn guap, Westy. I need it for nothing. I have no purpose. I need it for absolutely nothing. What would I buy? A car? A Jeep Wrangler? To go to drive up the hill and visit family? I don't know. I think if I got $1,000 right now, I would probably buy a computer and I would shift up my barbell and squat rack. And I would buy protein, a little bit of protein powder. I'd save the rest, probably. And then I would spend.
Oh, did the lady bring you your stuff?
Tomorrow.
Did Casey bring you your... Oh, tomorrow. I'll have to make sure to watch the stream.
She called me at 3:33 on 3/11 and said, "Hey, I have to come tomorrow." And I said, "That's fine." And she's like, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yeah, that's fine." And she's like, "Are you gonna be there?" I said, "I'm
Bro,
not."
can you give Casey my phone number?
Why?
You sound hot, bro.
Yeah.
I like her voice. Tell her that. Tell her I like her voice.
Her son
I'm
is
just kidding.
getting
Don't
by.
tell her that. It's okay.
Casey is about 5 foot tall, and she's very plump.
It's okay.
She's very circular.
It's okay.
She's spherical.
It's not always a problem. It's not always a problem.
Well, I'd be happy to make that happen.
I'm just joking. I can't come to Vermont anyway. I live here.
You don't pay rent.
I mean, I could come to Vermont. Wait, what if I just came and lived with Casey?
That would be sick.
Westy
No,
doesn't
not
pay
this
rent.
Casey, the hotel lady.
Yeah, I mean, you could be homeless, and I would pay for your room.
No, not homeless. Live with the lady.
With Casey?
Yeah, it's not homeless if I live with her.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20, bro?
Yeah, I got that.
I keep thinking you're 23. How old is Larry?
He's like 22.
God. How old is Ethan?
I think the same.
What about Matt?
Big.
26?
Yeah.
That's great. Okay.
Matt's in the Navy. The Gavy.
He's a gay baby.
No, I said he's in the Gavy.
He's gay. B? He's gay?
No, like, you know, the Navy. He's in the Navy. Like, but I called it the Gavy because people in the Navy do gay shit a lot.
The gay.
Finally gets it.
I get it.
I was wondering how he had so
He
much
said
money.
it aloud.
I was wondering how he had so much money for ammo. He was posting pictures of himself at the shooting range every day. That shit would have cost him like $500, $600.
No, okay, so that is one thing about Matt. I think he has like a problem with spending money. Like he's not good with money.
All those pictures.
Like
of him at
Matt
the
will
shooting
spend
range
his whole
ran up
paycheck
a
before
lot
he gets
more.
another paycheck.
He's a gray baby. Is he Chinese?
Yeah, he's a. I don't think so. Ask him.
I don't have him on Discord. I left the garage.
I'll ask him.
I left the garage. I thought forever.
I remember. It's okay. I don't blame you.
It's not that big a deal. I just did. It's only a big deal.
No, I mean.
If
Yeah,
I'm
but
invested in the emotional state of the people, if I'm invested in all of your emotions and the narratives you're living inside, then my presence matters. And my leaving and coming back. If I'm like interweaving myself into all of your minds and your stories. But if it's just like not a big deal because everybody's just chilling, it's like I just went home for the day and now I'm back in the garage. I don't have a reason to. I didn't even have a computer. That was the problem, is you were all doing shit on the computer and I was just sitting there watching.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I just had
I
to
don't blame you.
So I scoured the internet for Vermont related merch and I found a picture. I scoured the internet for old 70s Vermont merch.
Oh, and you really thought I was playing Roblox?
Yeah, I did. I swear it was a shooter game.
Okay.
Hello, man. I haven't played Roblox in a little bit.
Man, I was I'm gonna play one game.
What game?
This stupid little like battlegrounds game. Where it's like supposed you know that stupid ass like you probably don't. You're probably actually like I'm just a little too old. But these stupid ass little they're hangout games. and they build like these really fucking like gay ass rooms. And then like the people that join it and they just hang out. Well, this is like one of those, but there's not rooms. It's maps. It's just like a gay map. A gay map. You have weapons. You have a set of weapons. So it's like pretty cool, and I like it so much.
No, but Nate's brother is a raging narcissist that thinks he's like God's gift to the world and then doesn't do anything at all. He lives in like a Asmongold type room and on Section 8 housing, and he walks around and tells people. He was telling me about how he goes on Gmod and he makes like platforms that can fly. And but the way he was talking was like how much of a cool coder he is. And I was like, that's really cool, man. And then he said, man, if I had your apartment, I would just walk around naked all day.
Ew.
And I was like, you have an apartment.
Yay.
You have an apartment, bro. But it's true, he lives in like a very small room, and I live in a very big apartment, and we're both in the same housing program. So I didn't understand that. Why my apartment was fucking huge. I had like 3 motel rooms, and one was a kitchen, one was a living room, and one was a bedroom. And they just took the walls out between them. I missed 2022 a lot. You guys have no idea. Living at the villa, watching Markiplier's in space, and listening to my own music.
I'll be right back.
And walking around smoking Black and Milds. And then I didn't have an ID. So I would have to walk into dollar stores and gas stations, and it was such a small town, there's only like 3 of them. And I'd have to ask people if they would let it slide and buy me a Black and Mild. And then they wouldn't, and then I would shame them, and I would make it like a big deal. I'd be like, okay, you gotta be that way. And they would freak out on me and tell me to get a job and say, I'm not even from New York, why am I even here? And shit like that. 2022 was an epic adventure. I wish I had a camera and a car and a way to edit videos, and I would recreate the entire adventure. That's what I need money for. To bring my stories to life. So record it, I'd go back, that would be amazing. Because the cycle's about to end, so if I just spent 2025 driving around New England and going to every single place and then recording the scenes of my movie or my book, and then throw in at the end of every scene the 2025 version of what it looks like now with me here narrating. That would be an amazing epic journey. Hey. Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. Got a world of trouble all around me. Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. 4 of them want to hold me, 2 of them want to stone me, 1 says she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own music drive you crazy. 'Cause I know why you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place and make your stay. Take it easy. Well, I'm standing on the corner of Wisco, Arizona. It's such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down, take a look at me. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love's gonna stay. We may lose and we may win, but we will never be here again. So open up by climbing in and take it easy. And take it easy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm running down the road, trying to loosen my love, got a world of trouble on my mind. I'm looking for a lover who won't blow my trouble. So hard to find. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your own stand. Take it easy. Take it easy. While I'm a pooping in the price shop or parking lot at night. And I saw a fucking ghost come at me in the light. And it caused me a fright. So I slipped on the ice and I landed in my shit. Got up saying I don't give a fuck about a bitch. Walked into McDonald's and wiped my ass. Then I walked outside and found the fucking Omnitrix. Now I'm the greatest man alive, and 10 aliens I can switch. So you better not fuck with me before I jump right in the mix and show you. How to incinerate a dick. But we all live in the Matrix and I'm the fucking glitch. Every time I walk around, it's Robin Pussy Lips. Hello from Denmark. Who the fuck is Linnea? Who the fuck are you? Linnea, what are you doing in Denmark, man? Linnea, are you still here? Linnea says hello from Denmark. Do you think those people even exist? You think they really have shit going on out there in Denmark? They don't make TV. There's no Denmark YouTube channels. There ain't nothing out there. It's a bunch of villagers living in very technologically advanced homes. There are villagers that ride bullet trains, and some of them do magic. I'm afraid to leave the country because I think that my entire life would break up and fall apart. My whole perception of reality would be altered by normal people doing normal things. It's not completely zany and cartoonified by the American dream.
It sounds like Boone's wagon has pulled up. I haven't Googled Arkansas yet. But if I Google Arkansas and it's a guy on a horse with a lasso panning for gold, I'm going to tell you I told you so. I feel like my state burns a lot more trash than your state does. I feel like your state's a landfill state. And Westy State is a mix between white supremacy and black violence. I feel like Westy State is brown and Boone State is like a reddish. And my state is white, gray, brown, green, and red. But the red is just the squirrels and the cardinals and the cars. Boone State is the ground and the buildings. Like, I have red speckles. You're enveloped by red. I think the Star Wars people won. She's giving the Gungan an orb. And he says, I have an orb. When you give a Gungan an orb in a ceremony, that moment when you give a Gungan an orb in a ceremony, and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I know that moment, Casey.
You know that moment?
That moment.
Okay, I'm here. I won't eat. Okay, it's the Clone Wars. We've made it to the Clone Wars. Is Westy here?
I don't know if
Westy, fuck it. He told me he wasn't going to leave and then he left.
well, he's still here, it's just not others.
Ugh.
We were just talking about you, Wesley.
Frumple Gungan.
Actually, you manifested me.
I said, is Westy even here? And then he showed up.
I was talking to my father.
You have a dad? What's that
Yeah.
like?
It's interesting.
Do you go fishing?
No,
Have you ever worked in a car together?
no.
Do you talk about how hot?
Maybe I don't have a
Do
dad.
you talk about how hot Natalie Portman is in this first Star Wars movie?
No.
It's probably good because I think she was underage.
No, my dad will like send me skate videos and be like, isn't this part kick ass? And I'll be like, yeah, that dude's Chris.
Well, what a different world they
Yeah,
live.
there's nothing like having a skateboard dad. You said what?
I said, what a different world they used to live in.
Yeah, the world is funny.
Yeah, the world is acting a little funky. Did I make any money today? So Bitcoin, let's see, in 1 year, if I had invested, okay, so if I invested $10,000 in Bitcoin last year, I would have only made $1,500, which makes me feel better. Because last year I was like, it's going to skyrocket. You have to throw your money in there.
Yeah, Bitcoin already jumped. I don't know why you would think it would jump again.
Because Trump was.
Bitcoin's done for. That's why people care about shit like Ethereum and Solana. Even though Ethereum fell off, I don't know about Solana. I still don't know much about crypto though. So.
Well, you just have to learn scalping, and you're rich.
Exactly.
You have to set up an automated scalper. And you have to find people that already have them.
I already do that. I just scam people for designer clothes.
That's crazy. I just look conventionally attractive and complain, and then sometimes people send me money. Well, I added Westy to the passive income group. I don't know if Westy, do you have the mental capacity to get rich?
Of course he does. Do I have the mental capacity to get rich? Yes, of course.
Do you think the three of us could generate $1 million from this conversation? Like somehow we can this group of three of us could come up with $1 million. What about
I feel like if we all invested our money correctly, like very correctly, and watched it very concerningly.
I have $119. I think Boone has no money.
Almost there. Did you say I think Boone has money?
I think Boone has no money. Boone is desperately panning for gold every morning in the creek.
Yep. Casey's talking about how much money he has. Boone needs a dono.
Boone has a computer, man.
Guys, can we get a donation for Boone?
He doesn't need one. He got a computer, man. Boone, how many gigabytes of RAM do you have?
Computer. Oh. He doesn't have a computer.
What are you playing Roblox on? Oh, you're on a school Chromebook, but you have a nice mouse.
Bro has a crop top.
It's got a crop top. I'm looking up pictures of Arkansas. We're gonna find out.
That's what Boone does on that thing.
That's what Boone does on that thing. Ramona Flowers is so hot. I had a dream I had a...
She's not, Casey. Yeah, bro, Casey, that is like very like Coomer pilled.
Liking Ramona Flowers?
He doesn't know. That's Coomer pilled, yeah.
Liking Ramona Flowers is Coomer pilled?
You're a Coomer for that.
For Ramona Flowers?
Yeah, like you're definitely a Coomer.
Ramona Flowers. You don't think she's attractive?
Bro, that's like the arch enemy of any like man alive.
You're gonna eat those words. You fucking flag it. Watch this. Not liking Ramona Flowers is the gayest thing I've ever heard in my life. Look at this sweet... That's a cartoon. That's a cartoon of her. Okay. Hold on. Look at this. You're telling me that you wouldn't...
No, but I'm saying, like, at this point, Ramona Flowers is like a stereotype for loser women.
Why is she a loser? Because she has 70 exes?
No, I'm saying, like, loser women try to take Ramona Flowers and have that be them, but it's like, it's not a real thing.
Yeah,
like, it's a character, bro.
We don't talk about the character of Ramona Flowers. I'm talking about, yes. I don't care about the image of, I don't care about the image of Ramona Flowers or the character. I just like the way that she looks and the way that she looks at Scott Pilgrim. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? But yeah, Ramona Flowers is kind of a, what did she even do for work? Was she a barista?
Nothing. She's a bimbo. She worked the fucking corner.
God, I don't want Ramona Flowers cosplay. And I don't even like I don't like the actress outside of Scott Pilgrim. So I do like the character. Like, I don't find her that attractive right there. But this right here, that's insane. Look at that. You wouldn't... If you're saying you wouldn't, you're crazy. You wouldn't bury her in your basement.
You're saying you're crazy, you're crazy.
You wouldn't lock her in a basement, bro. Come on. Like, this woman isn't basement worthy. God, get the Ramona. Look at that. That's a phone screensaver right there. That's a phone background.
My bitch.
No, it's mine.
My bitch.
You already said you don't want it. It's mine.
Yeah, okay, if that's your bitch, Billie Eilish is my bitch.
No,
How do you feel
I
about
already
that
claimed
now?
both. It's canonically both.
No, you did not.
I did
You
it.
fucking liar.
I did.
You're such a huge
I
liar.
did several months ago.
You're a giant liar.
You can
You're
have.
bigger than a
No, I'm not.
hippopotamus. You look like a fridge. You're built like a fridge.
I'm built like an ancient tree.
Sorry.
Sorry you changed. Sorry I
I'm
convinced.
built like an ancient tree.
Sorry. Sorry.
You're built like an ancient tree.
Sorry. I convinced you, Rona. I had to convince you to be attracted to Ramona flowers. I had to brainwash you into liking
My
Ramona.
bitch.
I'm gonna have to push you out of the way because it looks like she's looking at you on the camera.
Yes, cuz.
She's so hot, dude. She's like 40 now, so you can have 40-year-old Ramona flowers, and I'll have 20-year-old Ramona flowers.
So hot.
Why do women have to get old, man? I don't want to get old either. Why can't I be 20? I would like to be 23 to 25, and then instead of turning 26,
Bro,
like
why do women have to get pregnant?
with somebody else's
Never mind.
baby. Why do women have to get pregnant with somebody else's baby?
No, I'm hearing you.
He's hearing me. But no, Ramona Flowers is mine. You can have the Asian woman. And I'll even give you the blonde girl. She's bad.
Dude, I don't want. Actually, no, it's okay, bro.
The blonde one? Yeah.
No, wait, I can have the Asian bitch from Harry Potter, bro. The one Chinese lady.
I'll give you Cho Chang.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I want Cho Chang.
Cho Chang is bad. I'll give you. You know what's crazy is that I dated a girl named Bella that looks like Bella Lestrange, just with a smaller nose. Bellatrix. Let me see if I can show you. I'll show you a picture.
Oh, Skeletrix, Edward Skeletrix.
Boone. Boone. Sometimes Boone looks like a ham sandwich.
Boone, do you know Edward Skeletrix?
I called Boone a ham sandwich, and he had nothing to say. I think we put Boone in a bad mood. I'm sorry.
Drop a coin. No, I'm not in a bad mood.
All right. The coin begs to differ. The coin begs to differ. Okay, I'm looking up Arkansas. I got caught up on Ramona Flowers. Every time I try to look up Arkansas, I get derailed for 20 minutes. Okay, my top.
Reviving Edward. We reviving Edward.
This is my.
Holy shit, that was trim.
This is my search history. Ramona Flowers images, Billie Eilish images, sci-fi schedule. How far into Eternals is the South Dakota scene? And then I have gas station near me. Then I have African traditional funeral rituals. What the fuck? Boone replicated?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
What?
Look what he's got in his eye. I mean, look what he's got up. Look what I just
He's
pulled out
got a
of his mouth.
skibbity toilet.
Skibbity toilet.
What the? How did you even get a skibbity toilet? He panned it for he was panning for gold in the river, and the skibbity toilet popped up. I can't believe he made it this long out in Arkansas. Okay, I'm looking up Arkansas. They got the Razorbacks men basketball. Who is that?
That is my little cousin. No, that's not the one that flips out the remote ones.
Where is your uncle?
Out of the house.
Okay. So I looked up a picture. I looked up an image of Arkansas, and it's nowhere near where I thought it was. It's not the Midwest. It's the middle. He's just a little bit more west. He's right above Louisiana and Texas. I thought that you were closer to where New Mexico is. I thought you were on the other side of Texas. I thought you were where southern Colorado is. So Boone is nowhere near the Oregon Trail. He's in fact in the sticks, in the bayou with the gumbo. Like Boone has probably heard the word gumbo before, and it wasn't like a making fun of Louisiana. So let's see. I mean, the first image I see is people panning for gold. The first image you see is people in a river. Then it's people kayaking.
Is that not what Boone said it was like?
No, that's what I said it was like, and he was mad. When I said, all you guys do is pan for gold.
Children yearn for the mine.
This is the first image of Arkansas that you see on Google from arkansas.com. Is people in a river. Boone, is it very swampy there? I haven't seen a picture of a mountain. Okay, I do see mountains.
I'm in a valley. There's two big mountains. With the city I'm in a valley.
That's tough, bro.
Yeah.
I live in the middle of cornfields, bro.
That's not like
Boone, we were joking that Boone lives in squalor on the Oregon Trail. Boone actually lives in a...
Why would we joke about squalor?
it's funny. It's funny to joke about squall.
He took a picture of his grandpa's cabin that he was in this weekend. And he had a little buddy heater that ran out of propane, but he kept the fire going. He was getting heat from the flame of a little buddy heater and not the propane. And he was in like a dark cabin with just one old wooden chair in the room, and that was it. And it was like creaked floorboards with like a hole in the bottom, like you could see below the floorboards. Okay, so this is my actual search history. I have Arkansas, I have Ramona Flowers, I have Billie Eilish, I have Japanese girls, I have Gaza bomb victim pictures, I have Billie Eilish MET, I have Billie Eilish sexy, I have the I have Billie Eilish sexy. Then I have.
Why is the Billie Eilish churches right next to Gaza bomb victims?
No.
And Japanese girls.
No, the her MET gala dress is right. I searched that. Then later I searched Gaza bomb victims pictures.
MET gala.
Then after that I looked up Japanese girls. After Gaza bomb victim pictures, I looked up just pictures of Japanese girls.
I like Japanese girls too.
I don't know if I liked them. I didn't know I didn't know what they looked like. Wasn't sure they were even real.
They're hot.
Sometimes I think that everything out of America is a psyop.
Dude, did you say everything out of America is a psyop? Do you think Japan?
Yeah, they don't really have a culture, do they? It just seems like they work very hard.
Yeah. Dude, they have like crazy culture.
Is their culture working hard?
That's what I thought. I thought Japanese people were like ants. I thought they were like ants. Chinese and Japanese people are like ants.
Literally.
They just keep stacking and
Literally.
working hard, and they don't really worry about drama. So right after so I looked up Billie Eilish sexy, and then I looked up the exponent number 6, and then I looked up butt, B-U-T-T.
Exponent number 6.
Why are you such a weirdo, Casey? It's like a 9-year-old syndrome.
Exponent number 6 is some shit Boone should be looking up for school.
Then before I looked up exponent number 6, I just looked up the word butt. And then before that, I looked up what ethnicity is Sinna. And then before I looked up thick Japanese girls.
Dude, and you were acting like they aren't real?
I had to clarify.
They are real.
I had to make sure they existed.
Well, thanks for your admission.
I was doing research. And then before that, I had a bunch of merch stuff, like wing side profile designs, Gryffindor art, dog foam. What the fuck? Dog throwing. I have dog throwing up white foam. I googled dog throwing up white foam. I think it's an old meme. It's an old meme of a dog barfing that I was going to send to somebody and say that this is what your comments are like. And then I have Inside Game art, the game Inside, which is a really good game.
Yeah, I like that game. Yeah.
I want to make a music video with the characters like that.
I think me and Aries are supposed to make a music video today.
You fucking turncloak traders. Where's my music video? Where's my music, man?
You don't live here, Casey.
I know.
Where's my music video?
Boone, that's the same story. And also, I can't confirm or deny if you make music, so.
Watch, guys, watch. Watch me later.
Watch is crazy.
I'm
No. Ooh, that's a bar. It's a bar.
Was that La 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 by Baby No Money?
Probably. It wasn't perfect.
Were you playing on your
You're
iPad?
funny as hell for suggesting.
Were you playing Roblox on your iPad and listening to La 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 by Baby No Money 4 years ago?
No.
Okay, I don't know who likes Baby No Money's music, but they're not my friend.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hopefully nobody in this call likes Baby No Money.
What's wrong with Baby No Money? I got nothing to Baby No Money stuff.
He's
I think it's like the whole TikTok music argument. Like,
he's anti-love.
that guy's just garbage.
He's anti-what?
He's so far out of the art form. It's unrespectable.
He's anti-love?
Yeah, he's making his music is in the cringe. He's in the cringe factor. He's in
He
the,
doesn't love
like his music is purposefully cringe.
on purpose.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe not on purpose, but I think like he just is a very like cringy person. And like, I don't know. I was talking about this the other day. There's a very fine line like in rap music between a white person just saying words over a beat and then like somebody actually like making something that's cool, you know? Like there's a really fine line.
I just feel like the entirety of the collective consciousness is like this nice mixture of dark and light. And then there are some content creators that specifically only do the white light stuff, and they don't incorporate the darkness of the complete whole of the collective, so that it comes off really out of whack and cringe, and the people that invest in it aren't really great people. Like it's like playing a certain string and chords that you have to, only a certain type of people can resonate with. Like Tom McDonald. Tom McDonald is one. Like Dax's old music. It was like there.
Ew, I hate Dax.
That's what I'm saying. There's like a sub genre of the collective consciousness that type of music only applies to, and they're like it's like watching a political it's like watching a town meeting political speech that you don't, like a mediocre town meeting political speech over and over and over again. You're just listening to it over and over and over again. Like people, can you imagine listening to Tom McDonald over and over again? Listening to it twice?
Yes. Yes.
It would be ass, but people do it. And I'm like, what's going on in their minds? It's got to be that there's a mission. They really believe in Tom McDonald, his message.
He's a grifter, Casey.
He's a what?
A grifter.
A group shake?
A grifter. He doesn't really believe any of the stuff he's saying. He's just like, make a quick buck.
Do you think that Tom McDonald doesn't believe in what he's saying?
No, definitely not. I think he might believe in some of it, but no, I don't think he believes in it.
I don't listen to his music. I know he talked about clones.
Yeah.
Cloning rappers. I had a dream I was in a relationship and I was really happy. And then I cheated on her with a really, really hot and thick woman. And then she ripped her skin off, and it turned out to be an old homeless woman.
Same thing.
So then the girl that I loved left again, and I had to convince her to stay. But IRL, that girl has a boyfriend.
Wait.
Let's look up a picture of her.
Man, Casey, I hate bitches like that.
That date me in my dreams.
No, bitches that are fuck with you even though they got a boyfriend.
I just hate women in general.
Casey, you're so real bad.
I'm really trying to love them, but then they say something really stupid.
Actually, like I would say something.
Hey, I've met funny. I've met funny women. The women aren't funny argument isn't real. Women are funny.
Are you doing the fucking South Park joke, Casey?
I've been watching South Park. I've been watching that part of South Park.
Women are funny, guys.
The Heidi arc. Heidi arc was that's high level television.
Yeah, wait, has Boone ever seen South
Oh
Park?
no, I'm just completely oblivious. I've never seen South Park ever. Fuck me. Sorry.
He got
I've never seen Family Guy either.
Family Guy is not as good as South Park.
Name one difference.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I know.
So name one difference.
I was kidding.
I don't like Family Guy. I watch Family
You
Guy.
love Family Guy.
You know what though? The Adam West saga. Have you been Westy? Do you watch Family Guy like on TV? Have you caught up with it?
Have I seen what?
Are you like watching television and when Family Guy comes on, you watch it?
No, I don't watch TV.
Family Guy added a character. So the new mayor of Quahog is Adam West's uncle, Old West, and he's a cowboy.
The one guys less. Loud.
I'm gonna look at more pictures of beautiful women.
That's too loud. I don't like it when you talk.
I think it raises my testosterone.
I think it got too loud.
I don't think I think that it,
Let's get it. Let's get it.
I really fucked up. But I guess it had to happen.
Everyone. Say so.
I've been trying to watch the Clone Wars. All right, I'm gonna go watch the Clone Wars.
Oh, you're hopping off the call, Casey?
Yeah,
Oh, Casey, what?
I'm watching Star Wars.
Oh,